will see Sam Darnold and the New York Jets taking on Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Taken in at the 3. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. A big play there. His first touch. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here now comes the Jets offense, and the man that will be captaining the ship at 6'3", it's Sam Darnold.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Brought down at the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
And 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Bell fights off the defender. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Le'Veon Bell. That's good.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after it. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
3-yard line.
They'll run it with Bell. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Tackle made.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown.
Complete to
Devontae Parker, his 17th touchdown now on the season. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah,
and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Le'Veon Bell, the ball.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 21-0 our score after 1. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football.
Their own 49-yard.
So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them, and they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And he's going to be swallowed up, sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. They fake the handoff, now Tua. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now it's Tua. Going deep here for Parker. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Looking for Parker again, and this time he's got him. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, but it's going to be 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And Jones has it over the middle. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Jones. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
the Jets on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Called out a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense heading back out. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only... The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And the Dolphin first down.
Tua now on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Tua with a throw complete to Parker. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New York set to take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
Yeah, not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And Tate's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Marvin Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get 1, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Getting set to go again on offense. Here's Devontae Parker now, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
35.
What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
No, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen to fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
He was looking to get it to Parker again, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
At the 35-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to let one. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 33 yards that time. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
57
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown.
To Devontae Parker.
Devontae Parker on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's, you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jets ready to get going again here on offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 48 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
24 yards.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Second down and 7. Now Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Darnold to throw again. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe...
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. Lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Getting set to go again on offense. Here's Devontae Parker now. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the second quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver, because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But, boy, he's getting it done. And in
the ball popped in the air and intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Crowder's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
10 at the 35-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25.
42. Jets, 17.
So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get. And you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play, that's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Now, that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Well, one thing I know for sure, the standard speech is to treat the game like it's tied. But when you have an advantage, they also tell you, make sure you don't get your foot off the gas. Message received.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 43-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taking.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Dolphins just continue to pour it on.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard.
Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
We'll see what they have up their sleeve. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Darnold. Space to maneuver at the 40. Throws right side, and that's complete. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Bell with a 1st down carry there as he'll get about 4 out of that.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Bell. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. Darnold to his tight end Herndon, 1st down New York. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. Back to throw, Darnold. Throw left side complete. It's Bell. Darnold. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
He's out of bounds at the 11-yard.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
And 5.
Bell. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Now Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Takes it at the 7. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
When the holding penalty sets him back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
1st and goal.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Dancing to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And this offense continues to pour it on. Sanders now to add the extra point. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now out come the Jets. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Darnold down to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Darnold. And he'll get this underneath to Bell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
At the Dolphins, 47.
Here's Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Sam Darnold sacked.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Darnold on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
But this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
The throw by Darnold, hauled in by the tight end Herndon. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Another Jets first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll go again with Bell. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On the draw, this is Penny. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. That's a gain of 7, and will leave them with second and goal coming up. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll try and run it in with Bell. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that is going to set up third and goal.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Miami.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, and now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Intercepted by the Dolphins.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you tip it.
And he's not able to get away. Sags back at the 22. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
It's second down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Today's final score, Dolphins.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Miami, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week.